Hello and happy Tuesday. Welcome to Daytime. I'm not Dylan Black. I'm filling in for Dylan Black, Julie Findlay, and we have a fantastic show for you today. I always get excited after this first snowfall. It's like the whole city comes alive again. We've got everyone from the craft fair to getting your car on the road to Literacy Month, Date with Kate, and so much more. So we're going to start off right away. Don't leave your seats. Right now we are going to talk to Lis Allison and Dasha Armand, who are here with the Carp Farmers Market Christmas Market.
Right.
This is exciting.
It is.
I love that you do this, that you leave the market in the summer. Everybody's so sad you're gone.
I know.
And then you bring everybody back.
Yes.
It's like a celebration. Who came up with that idea?
Oh, I'm not sure.
It's probably the tradition, just traditionally happened over time. We vendors, we work so hard to bring our beautiful products to the market that we need a little bit of a break to gather all our stuff and then bring it for the Christmas market with a big bang for everybody. Because we bring a lot of specialty items as well that will only be available for the Christmas market.
That's right. We all make special things for Christmas.
Okay, well, let's talk about the two of you. Everybody loves Christmas. And everybody loves buying for Christmas and buying something special and unique and getting to know the makers of it. I think that's what's really important for a lot of people in our community. So what are you selling, Lis?
So,
Dasha. No, Dasha, go ahead. Sorry, I got excited.
Yeah, I'm excited. Yes, we offer kombucha. We make kombucha. It's called the artisan kombucha. And for those who don't know, kombucha is a fermented tea. It starts with like a sweet tea, and then we add a culture called kombucha culture that ferments the tea over 12 to 14 days. It makes it naturally probiotic, naturally high in antioxidants, really good for your digestive system. And then we flavor it with a local organic berries, or we flavor it with like a carrot juice, or we do ginger, or anything that would enhance the taste and the benefits of kombucha. So ours is made locally by hand in Perth, Ontario, and then we bring it to the Carp Farmers Market.
Okay, and when you say locally by hand, how long is the process for the kombucha?
Yeah, so as I said, it takes about 12 to 14 days to ferment it. It's a slow ferment. It's almost like if you're familiar with yogurt or sourdough bread. All fermented foods take time to make. It really doesn't happen overnight. So that's the beauty of a fermented product. It's a slow food movement.
And Dasha, have you tried her kombucha before?
No, I haven't yet.
Okay,
I'm a potential new convert.
Well, I think maybe we should get her. Maybe try one. So how many will you offer at the farmers market? How many tastes?
Yeah, so we actually bring 8 to 12 different flavors to the farm. Over the season, we test different flavors, and our customers let us know which ones they like most. And then just before the event, we always put out on Facebook, what do you want to see? And people send us their messages asking us to bring this or that, because what happens, we have a lot of people who come to refill their bottles. They buy the bottle once and then they come and refill every farmer's market, and for a cheaper price, but also to reduce the waste of buying a new bottle, throwing it out.
Which is so nice that you give it at a cheaper price so people don't do the waste. That is fantastic.
Yeah, so today I brought ginger tart cherry, which is really, really popular. I brought the naked, carrot turmeric, and blueberry. But tart cherry would be our most popular one. People really love the tart cherry.
Are you ready to try it? Sure. Okay. Well, she's pouring it. Dasha, what are you offering at the farmers market? This is beautiful.
Well, I make stoneware pottery, and it's called tableware. So for Christmas, I have a lot of my regular things, my mugs and bowls and plates, but I also make a few Christmas items. This is a bit Christmassy with the red and green. It's the white pine with winterberry. I'm very inspired by my garden. I love my native plant garden, so I put a lot of the images from the garden and the woods on my pottery. Another one I do in the fall is this one, which is just autumn leaves. I like it to look as though they have fallen on the pottery, so there's a little bit specks like the dots you see when you look at the forest floor, and some pine needles that have dropped. This dish, for example, which can go in the oven and the microwave and the dishwasher, which makes everything really practical.
That makes everybody a little more excited too.
Yes, it's super for serving those special Christmas dishes, you know, cheese and crackers or an appetizer.
Which happens to go quite quickly, so then it's lovely to see something that's beautiful left behind.
That's right.
The painting.
That's right.
So you have platters and you have cups and dishware and bowls and everything else.
I make pretty well all the standard items that you might want to use in your kitchen.
Oh, great.
So this week, for example, somebody asked me to make her a colander. And I thought, oh, I've never thought of making colanders. So I got a bunch of those made, and I'm really quite excited about those. They'll be a new item, and maybe people will like to buy a colander to give as a gift.
And I think that's the other fun thing when you get to the market is everybody gets a chance to meet you and find out what you're doing and how things are going. And if you're at your stand, because you also said,
always there.
I know you're always there, but you're going to get a bacon on a bun, because you said there's like refreshments and food. So tell us a bit of what else is at the market.
You mean other vendors and other things you can find? Well, see, I'm more familiar with the craft side because, like you pointed out, I'm in the building and I can't always leave, so I'm not quite as aware of what's outside. But I know we have a full range of producers who make things like, bring things like carrots, squash, all the vegetables. And we'll have quite a few of those represented at the Christmas market.
Great.
A lot of the vegetables I keep over the winter, like your squash, your turnips. We get a joke out of turnips because so many people buy them and they don't know what they are or what to do with them.
I'm a fan of the rutabaga, and people look at that and they're so worried about it. But again, when you're at the market, you can ask everyone, and that's your opportunity.
I get them coming to my booth because it's obvious I'm into cooking a bit, and they're carrying this big rutabaga and they say, I bought this, I don't know what to do with it.
It was nice that they bought it and walked away with it asking. My goodness.
Yes. Anyway, we have a lot of that at the Christmas market. We'll have a lot of things like apples and cider, baking. There's a tremendous amount of baking.
Gluten-free baking as well. We have a really excellent gluten-free baker. We have bread bakers, desserts of all sorts. We have these decadent dates that are covered in chocolates, and they're also gluten-free.
And they're amazing.
And they're amazing. There's rice pudding. There's honey.
Lots
of garlic. So anything from organic vegetables to dessert to meats to pretty much everything. Everything you can find in the grocery store and even more.
I think what we should tell people as well is it's not all weekend long, but you're offering it open Friday from 3 to 8.
That's correct.
And then Saturday, it's
from 8 till 2.
Perfect. And we put the website on the bottom. There's so much more to talk about, but why don't we try this and toast out?
All right.
And don't go away. We'll be right back with a lot more daytime. Cheers.